Buckle up, guys, because today we've got a courtroom meltdown you won't believe. A mum with 36 chances, CPS breathing down her neck, and Judge Boyd ready to bring the hammer down. This isn't just justice. It's a wake-up call. Watch till the end, because it gets wild.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36. And you are not saving your special needs child. All right, we can go off the record. You're going to have to get your life in order. If you don't, your life is going to continue to spiral out of control. So you're an adult. Your son is not an adult. Your son is 100% dependent upon you, and you're just doing foolish things. The court is going to find you guilty, and the court is going to sentence you. Oh, could I have a file stamp for this case? For the state? Defense?
Michael DeLeon for Ms. Hernandez.
And are you Ms. Hernandez?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you review the document entitled Motion to Enter Adjudication of Guilt and Revoke Community Supervision with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
And counsel, I know you were recently appointed to represent Ms. Hernandez. Are you waiving your time?
We are waiving any type of preparation period, Your Honor. I believe we have come to a resolution.
All right. Are you the same Victoria Irene Hernandez who was placed on deferred adjudication in 2020 CR 8599 for the offense of abandoning a child with intent to return on January 4th, 2021 for a period of 3 years? Is that you?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. State.
Yes, Your Honor. Violating condition number 13 on or about the 23rd day of April 2024 in Bear County, Texas. Defendant Victoria Irene Hernandez did then and there operate a motor vehicle without a valid Texas driver's license in violation of condition number 13.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
Yeah. Waiver of any violating conditions.
Any objection?
No objection, Your Honor.
Did you understand by pleading true to violation of condition number 13, the court could find it true, grant the motion, find you guilty, and sentence you up to 2 years in the state jail facility and up to a $10,000 fine? Is there a proposed agreement?
So there's not.
All right. State, what are you requesting?
State's requesting revocation.
Defense, what are you requesting?
Your Honor, probation had made a recommendation to extend for 1 year, place Ms. Hernandez in a DDRF, followed by mixed supervision and a parenting class. And as the court could see, she was in felony drug court. DDRF was held in abeyance last time as an option, and she is motivated to go to DDRF, be successful in it. Apparently the wait is only 3 to 6 weeks.
Hey everyone! Today we're diving into a jaw-dropping court hearing featuring Judge Boyd. And let me tell you, she's not holding back in this one. The case involves a woman, if we can even call her that, who left her special needs child alone in a car, has 2 active CPS cases, and still refuses to quit using drugs. At what point do you stop blaming everything else and admit that you are the problem? It's honestly unbelievable how someone can mess up this badly and still expect any sympathy. And get this, she's been given 36 chances in court. 36. While you watch, let me know in the comments. Did Judge Boyd go hard enough on her? Or did she go easy? Let's jump in and see how Judge Boyd handles this disaster. Leaving a child alone in a car for a long time is serious business. This isn't some minor slip-up. It's reckless endangerment, plain and simple. In many states, though I don't think this is happening in Texas, this could lead to child neglect or endangerment charges, which carry hefty prison sentences. Some might try to defend it with, "I was only gone for a minute," but that's all it takes for the car to overheat, for someone to break in, or for the child to wander into traffic. It's reckless, and people need to be held accountable for putting kids in danger like that. Judge Boyd really gave it her best shot here, but this mother failed not only her child, but also the court 36 times. I mean, how do you even mess up that many times? You'd have to be actively trying to fail. Probation is supposed to be a second chance, but she blew it over and over again. Did she ever stop and think, I need to do better for my kid? Apparently not, because she just kept making the same bad decisions. At this point, what is Judge Boyd supposed to do? Give her a 37th chance? I can't imagine what must be going through Judge Boyd's mind. Honestly, I don't blame her for whatever punishment she decides. What do you think? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and let's keep watching. I'm not buying her story at all.
All right, Ms. Hernandez, I don't think you're a good candidate for probation. And let me just tell you why. Felony drug court is an intensive form of probation. I know that. But from reviewing the court summary at the sanctions that they gave you over there, and let me just tell you how many sanctions they gave you, which means this is how many chances they gave you. You understand? So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36. That's what you're coming to this court with. 36 times felony drug court was seeking to work with you. So you see where my mindset is? And do you understand why?
Yes, Your Honor.
And so I placed you on probation here. Well, it was heard on March 9th, 2022. And that's when you were sent to felony drug court. So I don't think you're a good candidate for probation.
Judge, if I could,
Yes.
one thing for Ms. Hernandez, the good thing about felony drug court for her was that it is our belief that it has worked. She has been clean since September, and if she was tested today, she's going to come up negative.
Mhm.
So, it's not like she totally, yeah, there's several things that she did do correctly in felony drug court. There are a number of things, obviously, as the court has seen, that weren't done correctly, but she's made a lot of her appointments, and she has ended up clean, which is the point of felony drug court.
I just don't think you're a good candidate. I mean, felony drug court, I mean, there are major issues, but instead they are still trying to work with you. And they tried to work with you a lot. Here's the thing. I know a lot of people want to stay on probation. They do. Like, nobody wants to go to prison. I don't take any joy in sending the people to prison. And everybody that I send to prison, or everybody I place on probation, I actually do remember them. Even as a defense attorney, I had some clients who ended up in prison. Guess what? I still remember them and wondering how they're doing, and hopefully they've changed their life. And it'll be the same with you. I just don't think you're a good.
There's no way drug court would see texts about the father abusing their autistic child and just brush it off. That's not how things work. Courts don't take text messages at face value like it's some random group chat drama. They verify things through parents, social workers, and official reports. And it's pretty suspicious that right after all this, the school reports the child to CPS, too. That kind of timing is hard to ignore. Schools are legally required to report suspected abuse. They don't just call CPS for fun. So, either she's leaving something out, or she's twisting the story to make herself look better. Either way, I feel terrible for the child here. They're the real victim, caught in the middle of this mess. Let's see what drug court has to say next. Busted. At the start of the hearing, her attorney confidently claimed she stayed clean during felony drug court. Really? You said that with a straight face. Turns out she lied. Not just about that, but about the CPS case too. That's next level shady because courts don't just invent cases out of nowhere. If CPS got involved, there's usually a reason. And now we find out she was part of the abuse. Yeah, that changes everything. Courts take child abuse seriously, especially Judge Boyd. Based on what I've seen from her in the past, she does not mess around. We're talking felony charges, possible prison time, and losing custody permanently.
And Judge, the only other thing is she's never been given a felony conviction before. That's why she wants to stay on defer. She's motivated for it. And that's why she was hoping that the probation's recommendation would be followed.
All right, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to find 13 true. I'm going to revoke, find you guilty.
Anybody know?
Yes.
How about before all the past 3 years?
Judge.
Yes.
So I was going back and forth with the drug court personnel in this case, and there is some concern if she is given a sentence JSAT.
Oh, it's not going to be JSAT.
Okay. Okay.
All right. And what was the concern though? Now you've piqued everyone's interest.
Judge, they feel that a JSAT sentence is not the reason why she was kicked out of drug court and so forth. They just don't think JSAT would be appropriate. And some other concerns in regards to her child. So if she was given, from my understanding, there is a CPS open case for neglect and possible abuse.
Not on me, on the father.
Okay.
There's an open case.
And state you're asking for revocation?
So we are not opposed to revocation, but we are not with JSAT.
Okay.
Judge, if
I mean,
may.
what I can tell you, I wasn't going to give her judgment satisfied. I just, let me just tell you what my thought processes were.
Yes.
My thought process in reading everything was I saw that there's a child involved, right? This case involves a child and it's abandoned with intent to return. So I understand, and I understand that that child, they're telling the report is special needs,
Yes.
but she's making horrible choices.
So DDRF only lasts for long, probation only lasts for long. If we help her continue, she has a possibility of, one more chance. And the court has given plenty of chances before, but if she's given one more chance, there's a possibility that one day she's going to be still with this child, and that child needs a stable parent, and DDRF will help in that potentially.
And you are not saving your special needs child. So where is the child now?
He is with his father at the moment. The CPS case is on the father and the current girlfriend. And
So let me get this straight and correct me if I'm wrong. So you are saying that there's allegations of abuse, and those allegations are abuse against the father who he's with?
yes, Your Honor. And the case has been open for about they opened one CPS case, my court did, because of the what they had found in my phone. And then the caseworker got in touch with
What did they
the
find?
father.
Wait, raise your right hand for me, please. You solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth.
Yes, Your
So
Honor.
help you God.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right.
So
State your name.
Victoria Hernandez.
What did they find in your phone?
So later on, they said that it was because the autism doctor recommended that they lock the door at night. But I thought they were just locking my son in the room all day. And so that's what drug court found on my phone when they were going through our messages, was me getting mad at the dad about locking my son in the room. And so they called CPS for neglect. And then the dad got another CPS case because I believe the school called CPS for neglect as well.
All right. Any objection to somebody from drug court zooming in?
Objection. No objection.
But what was her game plan here? Did she really think she could lie her way out of this? Bad strategy all around. 2 years in prison feels completely fair in this case. With 36 sanctions from felony drug court, she wasn't about to avoid jail time. It's like she was speedrunning her way to a sentence. What's sad is that her child is the one who suffers. This woman clearly didn't care enough to make better choices for her kid. And with parents like this, the poor kid never even had a shot at a decent life. I wish I could say the father might step up, but let's be real, that's unlikely. especially since he also has a CPS case against him. What's scary is that at the time of this hearing, the child was staying with him. How does that even happen? I won't speculate too much without more info, but I think Judge Boyd handled this case perfectly. She didn't let the lies slide, and she made sure justice was served. What do you guys think? Did Judge Boyd make the right call, or would you have handled it differently? That's it for today. If you liked the video, don't forget to like and subscribe for more daily content. And if you have any court hearings you want me to cover, drop them in the comments. I love hearing from you guys. Thanks for watching and take care.
You too.
Okay. All right. Ms. Hernandez, if you'll come down. We're back on the record in 2020 CR 8599, State versus Victoria Hernandez. All right. So we have Officer Garcia by Zoom. Any objections to her being by Zoom? Defense?
No objection, Your
All
Honor.
right. And the state has already stated that they do not have any objections. Officer Garcia, could you raise your right hand for me, please? Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, you can lower your hand. Do you waive any confidentiality that Ms. Garcia has as it relates to your time in felony drug court?
You didn't want her talking about.
Oh, no. I don't mind.
All right, so you're giving up that right.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Any objection to her testifying in the narrative?
No, Your Honor.
All right, Officer Garcia, because I was inclined to sentence her to the Bexar County Jail under 1244 to 1 year. Can you tell us how she was doing? What have been the issues with her in the drug court, and what would be your recommendation for her?
As you saw in the court summary, we did work with her extensively. Every time there was a violation, we used progressive sanctions. We did have DDRF in abeyance, back on 9/20/2023. Instead of that, we went ahead and gave her the chance to do Alpha Home, which she did complete. However, she went right back to her old criminal thinking. People, places, the basics that we teach in felony drug court, kind of intertwined the two. And that is the only reason why we found out is like it fell into our lap. It wasn't something that we were looking for. And we had concerns, again, because of her special needs child. We do have another case against her in CPS. So the CPS case, there is one pending for the father of her child, and we do also have one for herself.
All right. Do you know, with regards to the case for herself, what is that about?
Because of what was found on her phone.
So what was found on her phone has absolutely nothing to do with the child's biological father?
It's actually both of them are involved. But again, he was the only one that the case had. The first CPS case is only on him. So when we found the information that included both of them, a CPS case was filed against her as well.
So what was on her phone? Did it have to do with, I don't want to get into too much, but what was on her phone? Did it have to do with her as it relates to her and her child?
Yes. Concerning for her to be around her child. Absolutely.
Okay.
And then considering her case that she's on as well. So with that being said, we have seen often that we work with the individuals and there wasn't really enough progress, and we don't feel comfortable with probation doesn't like to recommend revocation. But we have seen in drug court that a lot of our participants are getting credit for time served. So we didn't want her to just, get a JSAT and be done, because then there's no problems that are fixed. And then we have the concern for the son. So that is very concerning. If I could recommend revocation without the JSAT, I would. And I would like to. That's what I would like to happen.
All right. Do you have any questions?
I do, Judge.
All right.
Officer Garcia,
Yes, sir.
throughout her time throughout felony drug court, she tested negative on multiple occasions, correct?
She did drug test. Well, she did have a no-show, so to us, that was April the 17th. That is considered a positive in felony drug court. Let's see, her last positive would have been September of last year.
That's all I have for you. Thank you.
Mhm.
All right. And Officer Garcia, you all are not willing to accept her back. Is that correct?
No, Judge. We worked so much with Miss Victoria, and it just seems like we hit a wall at this point.
All right. Thank you so much for zooming in on such short notice. I appreciate it.
Yes, Judge. You have a good rest of your afternoon.
Okay. All right. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Are you still insisting that what was in your phone was not related to you?
I wasn't aware the second time around that a CPS case was put on me. I've been in jail.
No. My question is, are you still saying that what was on your phone?
And I would argue that, she has done several things right. She's also done several things wrong, but there was several things. She did participate in the felony drug program and did a lot of good things. So we want the court to reflect on that.
All right. This is what the court is going to do. Court is going to revoke you. Let me see. Where is the trial court certification?
Handed it to the court.
I do have it here. The court is going to revoke you. The court is going to find you guilty. The court will give you credit for any time served. The court will give you credit if you successfully completed inpatient treatment, because I see there was some inpatient treatment maybe through Alpha Homes. If you successfully completed that, the court will give you credit for that. And the court is going to sentence you to 2 years in the state jail facility. I'll recommend the therapeutic community. I can't force them to place you in there, but if you going to show you what's entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes.
All right. You have a limited right to appeal. That right to appeal is as it relates to the allegations in the motion, not the fact that you were on deferred adjudication. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, we can go off the record. You're going to have to get your life in order. If you don't, your life is going to continue to spiral out of control. Felony Drug Court is a good program. They work with you for 2 years trying to help you, and you still just want to do whatever you've been doing, which is not good for your son. I always tell people you're an adult.